All right, we're live from the Graphics Pro Expo here in Irving, Texas, and we're at the GSG booth, and we're so excited to be here. So if you're watching live right now, make sure you say hello, leave a comment, where you're from, what's going on with your shop. We got a lot of really fun guests, but what's going on with you, Alan? And we have somebody with us right now. Who is that?
I don't know. He just kind of slid up beside me. Oh, it's Mr. Mark Granberry, president of the GSG, our sponsor, which we're so excited. It's the reason we're here. Good. How you doing, Mark?
Excellent. Doing well.
Good. Good. How's the show? Day one was yesterday. How was that?
Day one was fantastic. Great show day yesterday.
Cool. Marshall, we got some people. See, some people remember the new time.
That's right. I'm so impressed that people could set a reminder or whatever they had to do to watch the show. So let's say hi to Cindy, came in early. So thanks for joining us. And Kisa, wish we were here. You know, Kisa, we wish we were here too. I'm in Texas. How come you're not here? What's going on with that?
Exactly.
And Cindy's enjoying some donuts. Ghost is watching from Sweden. David Eggers is watching. Good morning.
Morning, Dave.
Charles Juros is here. And he's live in 2 hours early from the same place in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Heather's watching from Kentucky.
Cave City, Kentucky.
Hey, Josh Wiley says good morning, and he's standing right there.
Josh needs to come on the show.
He does.
Maybe we'll fit him in. What do you think? Sam says good morning.
Morning, Sam.
Julian Mitchell says morning all.
William?
And Dwayne says good morning from Utah. So
thanks for joining, Dwayne.
That's really fantastic. So
Go ahead, Marshall.
I was going to say, before we get too far into it, we have something to show people. We want to introduce that?
You know, last week, man, if you missed it, we are now sponsored by Graphic Solutions Group, and we couldn't be more excited. So let's have a little word from our sponsor. If you're not familiar with it, watch this.
And this is the first time we've ever done this, so we're so excited. You ready?
It works.
That was cool.
Awesome. They do everything.
So, Mark, did you write that music?
I did.
Last night?
Last night. I
All right. So let's talk about GSG here at the show. So what are you guys doing? What are you selling? What's going on here?
we've got screen printing, direct to garment, dye sub, embroidery, digital printing, live demos. We've got heat transfer vinyl, hands-on vinyl decorating with demos with Caesar installs. And a chance to win some great prizes, either Apple AirPods or the Bose Power Beats or an Epson SureColor F170.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And what's this thing behind us?
This is the M&R Cobra. First time seen at a show.
As Lon Winters said, first viewing in the wild. And you have a lot of new equipment first time shown, don't you? Isn't CSK embroidery some new equipment?
We did Sprint 8 and the HP Latex 700 with white. The Brother GTX Pro, Epson SureColor F3070.
You have the M&R Copperhead doing tags back there too?
Correct, yes.
So, man, just showcasing everything. So how was day one for you, Mark?
Great show. It started off really just a big crowd coming in. Kind of slacked off in the afternoon because of classes, but really a good show. Great first day.
You have some classes too, some classes you're sponsoring, correct?
We do. I'm not sure what all classes we're sponsoring. I know Liz Beavers did a great educational seminar yesterday on embroidery, and I think Mark Suadolnik's doing some, I would say hands-on printing, but he's injured. He's on injured reserve right now.
Yeah, he only has one wing.
That kind of puts a kibosh on printing and maybe cooking too, huh, Mark?
Maybe we'll bring back the old one-arm squeegee for you.
We do need a one-arm squeegee. Yeah, do a few posters, Mark. You can do that. Awesome.
So, Mark, if people haven't heard about GSG before because they're watching where you guys aren't, tell us a little bit about where their offices are throughout the country and how they can get a hold of you. And I think I have your website here I can share real quick, just if people want to look you up. But talk about your branch locations and stuff.
Yeah, we're located in Dallas, Houston, and Austin in Texas. And we're in Baton Rouge, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, St. Paul, Minnesota, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yay.
And then we've got extended route trucks that drive all over. We service West Texas with extended route trucks in Arkansas and several other areas. Like from Cincinnati, we go up into Michigan, and out of Minnesota, go down to Illinois, or out of Wisconsin, pardon me. And so we're trying to cover the Midwest.
Okay, good. So Cindy has a question. Did y'all have to wear masks at the show? And by the way, look what it's upside down. Look what we got. A Q&A without a Marshall mask.
We got some giveaways too.
Yeah. Come on by and get one of our masks. Limited edition.
Yep.
All right.
And Cindy, they are being very safe here. Mask before you come into the show. They're taking your temperature, and on my badge, you have to every day have the little thing showing that you're not sick.
Yeah.
So they're doing a great job here.
Great. And Cindy says, Mark, we love our driver that delivers to us in West Texas.
Excellent.
Josh from Saul says, good morning, watching from PA. Excited to get a taste of the show this morning from your broadcast. That's great.
Yeah. Good.
And so Cindy loves the mask, and she's a non-masker.
Well, that's okay. It's Texas, you guys. There's no mandate.
Yeah. Right. Cool. So, is there anything else, Mark, that you want to talk about or highlight for GSG while you're here?
I just want to say a big hats off to the GSG crew. They all do a fantastic job. Come in, get ready. We've already got a slew of people here ready to go and talk to customers.
Yep.
And same with our drivers and everybody at GSG. They work extremely hard to take care of our boss, the customer.
That's right.
That's good.
I like that.
So we have a question. David Eggers wants to know, how was attendance versus last year? And so how has it been for you guys?
It seems like the attendance first day was about the same as last year first day.
Now, last year was actually, it was this show, I think, when pandemic happened, and it actually got shut down halfway through the show. Is that correct? I wasn't here.
We had the first day and then shut down.
Thank you very much. Go home.
Yeah. If the NBA hadn't shut their season off, I think, because that was the catalyst for everything, is like, hey, no more basketball. I guess we'll just give up.
Yeah. Yep.
So
we have another question.
Okay. So Charles wants to know, how has the atmosphere been with the show?
I'm not sure what Nimbus. I don't know. What's he mean by atmosphere?
Well, I think the environment, people's attitudes, probably.
Oh, okay.
I think it's been great. Everybody seems very excited to get out and fist bump, elbow bump, maybe shake hands. They're all excited to be around people and getting back to normal. It's been fantastic so far.
That's been coming. This is my first show in over a year and a half, Marshall, and I know yours too. That's been the best part of seeing people. I know last night we were at the hotel We had a couple drinks with some people in the industry. We were at dinner and we saw lots of people from GSG groups all around and other people in the industry. And I think that's the one thing through this pandemic that I've realized is that, we see everybody a lot. And when you do a lot of shows, I think it was Aaron Montgomery said, you know what, we're just carnies. We go from show to show speaking and stuff. And
Exactly.
you know what, but I think it's more than that, whether it's an end user, whether it's a supplier, that it's kind of a community and a family. And it's been great seeing everybody again.
Right. So Jim has a question. I need a very low cure ink. What can you recommend?
Wow. There's some out there. The ones that I have used personally, Wolfex Top Score and Performance brands are great. A lot of their whites also cure at 300 degrees. I'm a big fan of the International Coatings Flex Cure. Their Cool White and Flex Cure line are pretty incredible, and that's just my opinion. So.
Those are good. I'm a big fan of the GSG Vortex brand also.
House brand. Is that a low cure? Yeah. I haven't got to play with that. So.
Mark Sodonic will fill you in now.
And he'll be in a little bit.
Yeah, great. And then Cindy wants to know, Mark, how did GSG get started?
It started in 1950 as a sign supply company, and the screen printing grew. It evolved to Texas Screen Process Supply, and then in 2000, I bought the companies. We merged them all into one company to be a Graphic Solutions Group.
Okay, cool.
Hey, but speaking of some really cool people, Peter Walsh from M&R is here.
And where's Peter at?
It's right there.
All right.
I'm gonna let Peter take over for me.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much.
All right. Alan, you went out of focus.
Am I? That's just how I look. Am I out of focus?
You're a little blurry on mine. I don't know.
Fine, am I?
Hey, Peter, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well, thank you, guys.
Maybe the out of focus because Peter gives off a warm glow.
Oh, is that it?
It must be. I'm going to go with that. But good. And Peter,
Hey,
your camera's
camera's right there.
Okay,
He was looking at mine.
that's all right.
But you're using my microphone too. So good. So how you been, sir?
Well, really good. It's exciting to come here to the first trade show for about 16 months. Be a part of GSG's presentation here. Really appreciate them getting the first public showing of the Cobra and the Copperhead press, along with all of the other great equipment they've got on the booth.
Yeah, that Cobra is pretty phenomenal. I am loving the features on it. I was looking at it yesterday. I was actually in Phoenix and saw one. And I'm not going to steal the thunder from Lon Winters, who will be on in a little bit, going through it. But that is one dazzling press. Nice job on that, guys.
Right.
Thank you very much.
So Peter, what makes it different?
You know, I think it's incorporated a lot of feedback from our customers. We did extensive beta testing with this machine, re-engineered several components to take advantage of the feedback we were given. And I think coming out the other side of it, we've got the quietest, smoothest, and most reliable M&R press.
It is smooth, quiet.
And what makes it so quiet, Peter?
Well, it's not making any noise.
There's a muffler on it.
What a way to lose the sponsorship, Marshall.
Exactly. These guys gotta get better questions. We thought they were better than this.
And these people are looking for high-value questions.
Exactly. What makes it quieter? Less noise.
Less noise. All right.
I love the technology of the pallet, stationary pallet, and the heads going up and down. I think that is just awesome. I'm glad that MR's moved towards that technology, and it's the second press doing it. But I think just for speed, that's incredible. So I really love that technology.
Well, thank you. This last 16 months has been kind of frustrating for M&R because we've had a very active product development cycle, having machines like the Cobra and the Copperhead that we couldn't get out in front of the public. But there's some really great stuff ready to launch. We have a automated squeegee flood bar cleaner.
Oh,
We have a video print quality monitoring system that will partner with our automatic unloader so that it'll give a audio or visual warning of a print being out of register or having some of the defect. And we've got a number of other pieces of equipment in the pipeline that we're really looking forward to getting to the market. So we hope trade shows are here to stay.
great. How's the digital squeegee market going? I mean,
I was just going to ask that question.
Well, I must always remember to use this mind reading power for good.
The digital squeegee market is, frankly, it's blowing up. It's blowing up. We introduced the digital squeegee at the Long Beach show in January in 2021. So we've had about 4 years of the machine on the market. We were very fortunate to have some early adopter partners that jumped on board with us. A couple of people that really want to reach out to recognize would be Sean Kirkpatrick of Integrities in Lubbock, Texas.
Yep.
And Pete Bolsoni of Same Day Tees in Frankfort, Illinois. Both of these companies saw something special in the digital hybrid process. They became early adopters of the technology. They've been great partners working with us and with the ink companies to optimize the performance of the system. And both companies are now expanding their digital squeegee capabilities. And their leadership has brought a lot of companies along with digital squeegee. So we really think that that's become a mainstream technology now.
Pete at Same Day Tees just got a second one, correct?
They did.
Yeah, I think Sean's interested in getting another one as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the interesting thing at Same Day Tees is they had a Sportsman EXG press that was part of their screen printing capacity. That the machines, they've had it a few years. It's paid off, and they were able to add a digital squeegee to that press and to really turn it into a new technology print platform. So we think that the ability to put the DS onto both the new press or an existing press, we think is going to be great value to our customers.
Great. So if you're watching right now, if you have any questions for Peter, make sure you leave them in the comments, because he's only here for a short segment because we have other people we're going to bring on. So don't forget.
Is Peter, any thoughts? Is the Cobra going to be able to handle the digital squeegee?
Absolutely. It was designed to be digital squeegee ready. Any of the 50/50 or 20-inch format machines are digital squeegee ready.
Great. Man, things are always happening at M&R.
Well, I just want to congratulate you guys on the partnership with GSG.
Yeah.
I really admire what you guys have done in keeping the industry updated the last 16 months as we've battled the pandemic, and confident that your partnership with GSG is going to open up this knowledge base to a much broader audience. So, look forward to seeing you guys go from strength to strength.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
And Peter, thank you. I mean, I think almost every show, I think there's only been a handful that you've not been on. So thank you very much for your support always.
Well, the few shows that I haven't made, I'd heard that you were in Chicago, so I was waiting outside to greet you and you stopped by to see me, but that's turned out to be a bust.
It has been, and I think I'll explain. I have an excuse. I'm a bad friend. I'm a horrible friend. So,
honesty, the best policy.
It is. I will get a hold of you when I'm in Chicago next, and it'll be in a couple weeks. So I do apologize.
Well, hey, you're always welcome. and anyone on the show, we would welcome hosting you at M&R, showing you what we do, who we are, and learning a lot about your business.
Yeah, if you've never been to M&R's facility, it is an incredible experience seeing it.
Yeah, I've been there. It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Well, do you want me to jump out of the chair and get someone really intelligent in?
you know someone?
My buddy Mark.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
Thanks,
thanks,
Peter.
Peter.
a lot, Peter.
Appreciate you. All right.
Mr. Mark Saldonik.
Guys, how you doing? Good morning.
Good. We're doing awesome.
So tell everybody what happened to your hand.
A ruptured a tendon. So just repetitive use over the years.
Hold it up to the camera.
So it's good. Fingers work.
Yep. But hey, you have automatic presses in your lap, so you don't need to pull a squeegee.
No, that's true. I just
Well,
have to
This is time you cross-train other employees, Mark.
Yeah, that is true. This is the time. Yeah.
Well, Mark, I guess I'm kind of excited to have you on with us because in your own right, your YouTube videos for GSG have really just swept up the industry, and I've actually shared them with customers that are needing to know how to do things. So thank you so much for you and GSG doing that.
Oh, absolutely. I was a little apprehensive doing, the videos at first and got in that comfort zone, and they're been very, very well received, and they've turned into a lot of fun. Response from the customers have been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're on the right track with it.
Yeah. I love just the short, good technical information. For me, the best one that I've shared is just the proper use of water-based pallet adhesive, which I get questions like that out in the field going, I have it, I'm just not sure how to use it. Here, watch this. Done.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. It's just, I try to keep it simple to the point. Just the information that you need without getting in more detail. Because I know me with my attention span, if it's more than a few minutes, I kind of lose interest.
Yeah.
So I just want to get to the point and execute how it's done.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hey, Heather says she loves the videos.
Awesome.
Doug Berger says Mark's videos are great. So you got some endorsements there, buddy.
It's got some
Cool.
fans.
I'll get them a free T-shirt.
Awesome.
That's just what they need, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. You never have.
They don't
You
have
never
any.
have so many t-shirts.
Yeah. So what have you been working on lately, Mark?
Lots of videos. We're moving into doing kind of more training videos since we're not doing classes anymore for right now because of COVID. We're starting to do a lot of instruction like a Screenprint 101, going from A to Z through all the steps and just trying to make it as informative as we can.
Good.
Great. I think because of that, Mark, it's not easy doing videos what you guys do. And we know just for us putting on a show all the time, you have some incredible help. And it's been here. I think, Marshall, we need to give a shout out to Daniel, you think?
Yeah. Daniel's right here.
Daniel's right there. He doesn't want to be, he stays behind it, but he's kind of the video, audio guy for GSG. And I know he's been there doing the videos with you. And that's Wolf and marketing. Who none of these people in marketing want to be on there. They'll put everybody else in there.
They're a bunch of scaredy cats.
They are.
Now,
Quick, Daniel, turn the camera around. No.
you have to have that really good behind the scenes team.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And we have it for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know when we were just putting this together before the announcement, there's a lot of moving pieces and parts, and the reason it came off so well is because of the team. So highly impressed with the GSG team.
Cool. So if you're watching right now, do you have a question or a comment for Mark? Please leave it in the comments because he's only here for a short time because we're going to Lawn Winners next.
Yep. Well, Mark, there was an earlier question on Low Cure Inc. I gave my opinions on the Wolflex Top Score, the International Coatings Flex Cure. Mark Ambury talked about the Vortex, and I was not aware that was low cure. And he said when you come on, he'll expand more. So tell us about your Vortex line, GSG's Vortex line of inks.
Well, the Vortex line, we have a low cure and we have standard cure. So the low cure is going to be the 275, but it'll also cure at 320 degrees.
Great.
It's been very successful for us. The formulating it, putting it all together was a fun project, and it's been fantastic. And also in the Vortex line, we're doing, I believe it's going to be quarterly now. We're doing specialty colors.
Ooh.
And the new one we just brought out is actually Cool Mint. The colors that are popular for trends, we're going to try to match the inks for that.
So does Cool Mint taste good?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Now, isn't that Cool Mint color, isn't that like almost close to one of the Pantone's new, what they're saying, color of the year or the fashion market color going to be? I thought it was this year or last year. I saw that.
I don't remember what this year is, but it might have been last year.
Yeah.
But it's very popular. The kind of pastels seem to be what the trend is right now. So we just try to come out with these products so our customers don't have to mix them and they can buy ready for use.
And I think that's great because all the colors to mix, those pastels, those earth tones are sometimes some of the hardest ones. You can go a shade off real quick.
Now, so your Vortex line, does it have like puff and clear and all the other stuff that we always use, or is it just standard inks?
Right now, it's just standard inks, but we also have a whole Vortex line of chemicals for everything for reclaim, press wash, screen wash. We also have our own line of Vortex film. So for any of your Epson printers, we have it in sheets, we have it in rolls. So the line just keeps expanding.
Oh, okay. That's great.
And I've seen them all in the field. They're quality products. These aren't like some, name brand, house brands of other places that it's just a price point product. These are super quality products too.
Yep.
So nice job on that.
All right, cool. So what else is happening, Mark?
Right now, the show. The show's been great. Like Mark and Peter touched on, it was really busy yesterday. We have a lot of interest with the Cobra sitting behind us. It being the first time that it was brought out in the public. I have one in the lab back at GSG, and it's just a phenomenal press.
Hey, somebody's being a character here. So Josh, who's standing right there, says, Mark, hey, what's the embroidery machine next to you? Hey, we're sure that wasn't Liz typing that in?
Depends on which one next to me. But that's the Sprint 8, and we're actually doing 3D embroidery on hats with it. And me being a screen printer, I don't know much about embroidery, but it's the fastest machine I've ever seen. We were running it at 2,000 stitches, I believe. I'm looking to get confirmation. Yeah. And it is just impressive as could be.
And
right.
Is that new from ZSK? Brand new here at the show. Another new machine.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So, now, GSG sells thread also, too, correct? What brand of threads? Madeira and
Isocord.
Madeira and Isocord. Cool. Thank you.
So there's a lot of people watching us doing the show right now. If you're wondering who we're talking to.
Come on around.
So Jim wants to know, actually, it's a comment. It says, Mark, I love the quick videos you're putting out.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Jim's out east in Connecticut.
Right.
New Jersey. I forget.
And Jiminy St. George's says, hey, fellas, how's it going?
Yep.
And Sean in Atlanta says, what a brain trust.
Well, that's because we have Mark here.
Yeah.
Here we go, Al.
What do we got?
So
when Mark's here, our IQ doubles.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the hat.
Oh, I love that. Now, is that over, when you do 3D, is that over foam on there? So, and this is, I was teasing her what I know about embroidery. I'm going to give you guys everything I know about embroidery. That machine's running. Do not put your fingers in it. But yeah, so that actually, like, I know very little. It actually goes over the foam, correct? It's not going through it. So that is incredible. I love 3D specialty anything. So with embroidery,
Hey,
live here at the show, come see it.
so you don't have to listen to me talk about something I don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna have Liz come over real quick.
Let's do it.
Oh, Liz.
All
Come
right.
on.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mark. Mark calls an audible. See, we
He
have a
calls the audible
schedule
on
here.
us. Off the script. Oh my gosh. Marshall, we never go off the script. We don't have a script.
We don't
That's
have a
right.
script. You're right.
No.
So, Liz, how are you? Introduce yourself, please.
And
Yes,
your
I'm.
camera's right there.
Oh, right.
Everybody keeps running.
I
looking
got to
over
know
you.
where I'm at.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Liz Beavers. I am the embroidery sales manager here for GSG, and just having a great time. This new machine that ZSK came out with is a game changer. Industrial standards surpassed. I wish you could be here to see it live. It's just fantastic.
Awesome. Well, so tell us on threads. Now, for somebody that knows that, I know I just think thread is thread. Help some of our listeners who just can't keep thread just out in the open. There needs to be some climate controls. You don't want dust on it. What are some of the common tips on storing threads you can give people?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure that your threads are in an air-controlled environment. You don't want it exposed to the humidities, the heat, the cold, and that'll maintain your threads for a long period of time. I was asked yesterday in my class, what is the shelf life of thread? And absolutely, great question. The better you take care of that thread, it can last you 8 to 10 years. But always buy good quality thread. That's always a big differentiator for sure.
Right. And the reason is because that helps with your efficiency, because less thread breaks equals more profit.
Absolutely. For every thread break that you experience, you could lose about 30 seconds, 50 seconds just to go through rethreading. You add that up over a course of a day of 15, 20, you're losing production time. So it's better to invest in good quality thread, experience less thread breaks, increase your productivity.
All about
right.
productivity.
Cool.
Love it.
By the way, Cindy says, I love my ZSK for 3D puff. And she says also, good morning, Liz, from a King's Image.
Oh, absolutely. Glad you're on. We miss you. You should be out here.
She should.
Yeah. And we have another question. Charles says, what is the price range for those ZSK machines?
Starting off on a single head machine to get started in the industry is around $15,000. We do have single heads that go up to about $22,000, depending on the sewing field, the capabilities that you're wanting to achieve. German made, German engineered, 6-year warranty.
Nice.
We can take care of you.
And Charles is in Las Cruces, New Mexico, Liz. So Charles, you should be here also.
Yeah, Charles. How come you're not here, buddy?
So we need to, for everybody from GSG that might not know, Charles won an award.
Yeah,
Marshall?
he is the Shirt Lab Tribe screen print badass for this year.
Yep.
And he made a great video. You should watch that on YouTube on his channel.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Charles. So is Lon ready to go?
Salon.
All right. Thank you, Liz.
Hey,
Liz, thanks a lot for jumping
Thank you.
in.
Enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
All right. Lon, what's up, man?
Multiple cameras. Lon, can you hear us?
No, can't hear
Can't
you.
hear Lon. And our first technical glitch.
Hey, this is why we're doing live stuff, and this all worked in rehearsal.
It always does. So,
All right.
but I'm sure Daniel's on it, so we'll get to him.
No, he's got it muted. What's up with that?
I don't know.
So, Lon, say something, man.
Sing Lola by the Kinks for us.
Nope. All right. So Do we want to launch? Just bring them over to the table like we have everybody else.
Yep.
Hey, Lon, come over here.
Okay, that's part of live. Marshall, we've never had technical difficulties,
Yeah.
have we?
You know
All
what we
the
can
time.
You know what we can probably do is he can talk and you can film with that camera.
The
Okay?
Cobra.
He can just talk over it.
No. Sit here.
Sit here.
Yeah. So, but she can bring the camera over there and film while he's just sitting there talking. Okay.
Okay. So, Lon, what's going on? What we're going to do? You can see the Cobra right there. So, how you doing, Lon?
I'm doing all right.
Good. Your camera's right there.
Oh no, okay.
Okay, you can do both. We're fine.
Sorry about that.
Hey, we know each other, so yeah.
I'm new apparently.
Yeah. Doing good.
What can I tell you about the Cobra? Hey, my buddy Ryan Barger told me it has the agility of the Sporty with the speed and with
You're
the
good.
speed and the durability of the Series 3 machines. And we've had a chance to work on it for the last couple of days. Jason more than me, of course, he does all the work, I always say. But ultimately, it really does fit right in the middle. It's got some of the features and that agility of the Sportsman. You can freewheel it, but it also has the pallets don't come up and down, the heads go up and down. So it's actually a really sweet machine.
Hey, can you like turn it on and have it print a little bit?
Actually, we will do a tri-lock demo because we were just messing with the screens. So Jason will put the screens back in place and we'll fire it up.
All right, there he is.
Great.
He's doing it right now. Little camera freeze. There we go. And so people don't know Jason he's talking about is Jason Balish. It's Lon's sidekick and right-hand man and sometimes in front, isn't he, Lon?
Yeah, he is. Jason's been with me for 25 years. We hired him at 19 years old. And I'm not exactly sure if he does everything right, but he does it the way we do it. So he's never done it any other way. But he's very good, by the way.
But isn't that the right way, Lon?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
So there's Mark Saldonic and Jason, as you can see on GSG2 camera.
Right. And Mark's working one-handed.
Yeah, he is. Slowing Jason down, working one-handed.
So talk about how quiet this machine is, because Peter was talking about it, and of course he gave his typical Peter Walsh answer when I asked him about that. So what makes this machine so quiet, Lon?
Well, everything's running electrical, and your traditional M&R choppers made a noise like almost a freight train, chop, 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 as it indexed. And they took all of that out. And I couldn't tell you exactly how they did that, but working on the machine, it's unbelievable how quiet it is. I'm not sure, because I grew up with the noise, I'm not sure I like how quiet it is. I like to hear it from the office banging as it's run. It's like hearing the needles pound in embroidery. There's just always something about hearing that quiet. But the industry demanded quiet, so M&R reacted and created a really quiet machine. It's nice to run in a trade show. Yeah, you can actually talk over it, and there's no noise, and it can be running in the background, super quiet. So you'll get to see it here in just a second. This, by the way, this tri-lock hits perfect.
How many colors are you running on it, Lon?
It's an 8-color, single flash. The rest of it's running wet on wet. And if you look really closely at some of the splatters and things at the bottom of the image, you'll see some really super tight registration.
Jason's loading a shirt right now. You know, I love the small little features of the LED lights on each head, which I think is just incredible.
Yeah, I wonder where that has been for 30 years.
Yeah.
we've been whining about the shadow of the heads over the pallets forever. And then when we first saw that at a trade show, I think Jason was pretty sure he came up with the idea.
That's great.
And I'm sure he's getting royalties off that idea,
So,
correct?
so Charles has a question. The Cobra looks like it has a very small footprint. Can you comment on that, Lon? Do you know what the dimension
this
is?
A 1616 they call it. So your print stroke is maxed out about 16 on a 31-inch frame.
Okay.
However, they give you a couple more inches. You can sneak 33-inch frames on it and turn it into an 18-inch stroke. So it's really compact, but with an 18-inch stroke, that's a huge T-shirt print.
Yeah.
So it really is I would recommend going to 33s just so you get that extra couple inches on the stroke. It is super compact, and if you look at it, you can see they've covered up everything, so it's a really clean-looking machine too.
Right. I think he was talking about the actual physical size of the press.
Well, this one's a 10 color, and it is. You can see that the arms are fairly short on it, so it is fairly compact.
Peter's over there. Peter, what's the footprint of this machine? On the 10 color.
Like the diameter in feet, do you know? Yeah. We're going to get Peter to look it up.
Yep.
All right.
So, Lon, is this your first time? You've ran this machine at M&R before, you said.
Yeah, probably a month and a half ago, I spent some time in Chicago and was able to at least get in front of it. And then we actually helped them develop some of the artwork that they rolled the press out in the first place. So we've seen it, but we really haven't gotten a ton of time on it. A couple hours in Chicago, and then being able to set it up. And it's kind of fun to be involved at the trade show during startup, so you actually see it come out of the crate and how things are just a little bit different and see it built from the ground up.
Yeah. That is so incredible to watch equipment and technology as it moves.
And you're running a hothead on this press too, right?
Yeah, we sure are. We run hotheads and rollers and heated irons all over the place. All the fabrics these days have gotten so furry. They say they're soft, but they're more like printing on a cat. So we've got to figure out how to pre-iron the fabric and post smash, and we'll roll sometimes further on down the print order. So we're just trying to get as soft and smooth a print and drape as we can by the end of the day.
Are you finding, Lon, that you're having to pre-roll most garments now? I know when the roller squeegees first came out and that technology was just for that smooth print to keep fibrillation down. But are you finding it's just a lot more? You're just having to pre-roll almost every garment?
I would say we do almost all the time, unless we get a perfectly flat ring spun comb cotton 40 singles or something that nobody wants to pay for, or rarely, I should say. But we pretty much have to either pre-iron and post flatten almost every garment anymore.
Right. Yeah, I'm seeing that more and more in shops.
So Doug Berger posted that this press has a 14-foot, 1-inch diameter.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Doug. Cool.
All right, cool.
So, Lon, you have your own booth too. Graphic Elephants has a booth also?
Is that right?
We do. We do a little branding with the MBM crew, or the GPX crew, as we should call them now. We've co-branded with them over the last probably 15 years. So we like to have a little bit of a presence with them where we can.
Awesome. That is great. And you also do.
I can't hear you, Peter.
Consulting. I know GSG uses you for your consulting services also in shops.
Yeah, we sure do. We've worked with GSG now for 15 years as well, and it started out as doing design for them
in a 16 by what?
New Orleans. And from there, it's kind of just morphed into. We do a lot of different things for them. We have a SOS program, they call it, that we work with factories both virtually and on site with everything from art and design development through the on-press components through pre-press. Mark and I are pretty much involved in that, and it looks like that's going to continue to grow.
I think it's a great service. Another thing that makes GSG incredible on there. I don't think there's an area that they don't cover. Just amazed every time I'm around them. Marshall, what'd you get?
All right, so Peter said that for a 20 by 20 format, it's 15 feet 8 inches, and the 16 by 18 format is 14 feet 1 inch.
Awesome.
So depends on what you want is for your format for your press. It's just slightly larger, of course, for the bigger capabilities. So that's great.
Wonderful. Great information.
All right, so we want to bring Josh on?
Yep.
All right, Josh, you're up.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Lon.
Since Josh was commenting, now we have to force him to be on the show.
All right. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
All right.
Good about yourself? All right.
Your camera's right there.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Josh. So you drove down from Oklahoma, right?
Yes, all the way from El Reno.
Okay. So why don't you tell everyone about your shop and what you do? And you're a longtime GSG customer, aren't you?
Yeah, we've been with GSG ever since we started. We're a little small family-owned business in El Reno, Oklahoma. 7,500 square foot shop. We screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, digital, promotional. We kind of your one-stop shop. Take care of everything you need. Protect your brand. Really love to take care of our customers. Anything we need to help you out.
Great. And so what type of customers do you have? What type of equipment do you run?
We run all M&R in our screen room. Roland in our digital. We run universal lasers. And most of our customers are a lot of casinos, construction, and small businesses is mostly who we deal with.
Okay. And is business picked up for you like it has in a lot of shops across the country?
Yeah, we're slammed right now. It's picking up, almost doubled in the last couple months. We're really grateful for everybody that's doing business with us right now.
That sounds awesome. Love it.
Great. How many employees are you running at your shop?
We're running 4 right now.
Awesome. Cool. Now, are you mostly you're mostly a custom shop owner? Do you do any contract?
We do not do much contract work right now. We're mostly custom. We're probably 60-40 vector to high-end steps. We can do anything you really need, from the basic to the most high-end 9-color steps that you need. If you know from Sid's Burgers in Oklahoma, we print their shirts.
Okay.
We're really proud of the art we do. We take care of our screens. We're a Newman roller frame shop. We really take pride in everything we do and kind of go out of the way to give you the best product we can.
I love Newman roller frame shops.
Yeah. We use Allen's products, so we're an Easy Way shop as well. So
hey, shameless plug.
there you go. I've got good mentors. I got Mark, Cordray, Sodol, Lake Lawn. We're all buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some knowledge there. If you just learn what they forgot, you're way ahead of the game.
Hey, sit down, shut up, and listen, right?
That's about it. So.
All right. So is there anything that you came to this show to find that you currently don't know about or you want to learn more about?
I wanted to look at the new Cobra. I wanted to check out a couple of the DTGs. And I wanted to look at the new Roland. So we came down here to kind of check out the next little generation of DTG. And the new Rolands are printing about twice as fast as ours are. So we need to get the throughput going through the shop a little faster.
Yeah, and you do you do sublimation?
We do not do sublimation at this time. We still sub that out, but we do a lot of work with that. We're a Pro Look dealer, and we do all of our dealer with them. So we're a main Pro Look dealer, and we do all that through them.
Wonderful.
Okay, cool.
So on your rolling, you do a lot of print cut, or you just do banners and signs?
We do print and cut. We do everything. We do a ton of banners, a ton of large signs, and then the amount of print and cut stickers we do is probably 60% of our business.
Awesome.
All right, great. So what else is going on with you, Josh?
Coaching Little League Baseball, man. And we print T-shirts, coach Little League Baseball, and rinse and repeat the next day.
Yeah,
Cool.
good.
You have a kid playing?
Yeah, my 8-year-old son. Yes.
Is it coach pitch or is it
Coach pitch. It's our first year of 9U coach pitch. Yes.
Isn't that fun?
It is. It is fun.
That's great. Now,
Nice to be watching.
you have a whole family in your business, your wife?
Yes, yes. It's family owned. My wife's parents own the company, and we both work there.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Cool. And where in Oklahoma are you at?
We're in El Reno, Oklahoma. We're about 20 minutes outside of Oklahoma City.
Marshall, did you see that over there? What was happening?
Yeah, they had the sales spirit yell, I guess.
That's awesome. The GSG cheer. So cool.
GSG Go Team.
Go team cheer. And it is the team. So
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
And we're gonna bring out Jared
Y'all have a
Granberry
good day.
here. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Josh, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
How's it going?
Going good.
It's going good. So, Jared, tell us about your enthusiastic yelling over there. What were y'all doing?
So we do a little pre-show chant, little pre-show. Oh, these headphones are messing me up. Can I take them off?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. So, we do a little kickoff meeting in the morning just to get started.
You're going to have to put the headphones back on.
I don't know.
And you're on that camera.
Yeah, so I got it. Everybody's making fun. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, so
Got this, buddy.
we start with just a recap of the previous day, and then get sorry, I can hear every word I'm saying.
Yeah, that you're supposed to.
But yeah, we just kick it off with a quick team meeting and celebrate the team members that did the best. So it's good.
Awesome. Great. And so, how's the show been for you guys?
The show's been great. Yeah, I'm on the board of an association called Tri-State Sign Association, and they have a show coming up in August, and that was one of the topics that we talked about. They have a board meeting tomorrow that I'm not going to be there for, and they were like, "Well, how's the show?" Because our show's coming up in August, and this is something that people are curious about. And talking to the higher ups at GPX, they're getting text messages from ISS corporate staff and ISA and Printing United staff that's asking, how's the show? Because this is it. The torch has been lit, right? Now the other groups will have their trade shows and carry on. It's everybody's practicing guidelines, safety guidelines. Everybody's staying safe. If you want to be 6 feet apart from anybody at this show, you can be 6 feet apart. If you want to shake somebody's hand, you can do that too. So
it's been
good. Yeah.
Well, we were here yesterday setting up, and I was really impressed with the amount of people walking the floor and in your booth and everything. And it was really great to see, because Alan and I are longtime trade show junkies, and we've been doing this for a long time. And it was so fun to see people here. It's like, and I think you said it best earlier, Alan, the Cardinal's back in town.
It is. I can't wait. And now you guys are going to be, how many shows do you have coming up? I know you're going to be at GPX Indianapolis.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that'll be the next textile related show that we're doing.
Yep.
We have Printing United again. That's coming up toward the end of the year.
Yep.
That's and then ISS Fort Worth is
the big one.
That's a big one for us. So yeah. So if you're near the area, or even if you were a fan of ISS Long Beach and you didn't get to enjoy that show because they didn't have it in the past couple of years, come out to the one in Fort Worth. It's
I think the Fort Worth show is going to be the biggest show of the year.
I think so too.
Yeah, and again, this is all, I don't want to get anything political. This is just something though that it's been a year and a half since anybody's been able to see new technology in person.
Yeah.
And some of that Zoom fatigue setting in sort of thing is
Zoom fatigue. That's the word. That's the phrase. I love it. Zoom fatigue.
Probably an understatement. But.
That needs to be embroidered on a shirt.
All right, cool.
About it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm excited about Indianapolis because have you guys exhibited it at the Indianapolis show before?
Yes, we have. And again, these shows it's not been an indie for forever. That's so getting another part of the geography served that needs a face-to-face trade show. So yeah, we're gonna we'll be there in full force and excited to show new equipment and we're offering discounts at the show. So I know sounds used car salesman of me, but we'd love to have you out at the show.
I think that's what shows are for. It's all about coming, touching, tasting, feeling it, and seeing the equipment out and make the deal.
Yep.
So Alan, I know we can hear Jared, but his thing is frozen up. I'm going to try.
His camera's.
I broke the camera.
I'm going to try removing him from the feed and putting him back in.
Okay, this is probably better than.
Here we go. And right now we just got him. So all he's done is he's refreshed the feed.
Oh, you're just going to share a camera. Once you do that,
we can do that. So
yeah,
we're good. Take the other feed off, Marshall, and then. Oops.
There you go.
Put my Allen and Marshall mask on.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
Well, again, thanks for having us on. Thanks for being here at the show. It's
thanks for having us.
Yeah. It's exciting to see. We have it's been covered, but we have the Cobra 1012 that's here. That's it's been the first trade show that this has been seen live at. So this is exciting.
And Jared, what is your position at?
I'm the vice president of sales. So that's a fancy way of saying that we're
one of the many hats you wear.
Just concerned with but we're a sales and service organization. So it's something that we try to take pride in our level of care with our customers. So
absolutely,
if anybody's on here that's ever had a problem, you can always reach out to me. I'll put my cell phone number in this chat. So
awesome, great.
And Jared, you live here in Texas,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, but just east of Dallas in Rockwall, Texas. Yep.
Do you attend most all the shows, or?
Most all of them actually. Yeah. And I've gotten a reprieve from that a little bit the past year and a half, but I've missed it. I mean, there's people here that you see more than your extended family,
Agreed.
So, and that's kind of what this is like. Even competitors. I was talking to Brown, Andrew from Brown. Yeah. So those guys are great guys. So it's just good to see even competitors here. So
I was talking to Mike and Andrew Harpold yesterday. They're in Michigan. I live in Michigan. First time I've seen them in a year and a half.
No, wow.
So I actually started my career with Mike. He hired me
cool.
back in '87. So, yeah. So wonderful.
Well, nice guys. Well, thanks for having us. This has been
we've
good
had
experience.
A few little hiccups, but I think everything's turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
So GSG management and all that happy and good. Well, Jared, thank you to you and your crew. Marshall, I'm more excited about our partnership with GSG. How about you?
I think it's going to be great, and this was a lot of fun, and we have some things to talk about. But I've got a question for you, Jared, before you go.
Sure.
Like, what's the one thing that somebody hasn't come down to the show yet? What's the one thing that they should know about the show or about your presence here that's going to get them out of their shop and down here?
Well, again, we have something for most every shop. If you're into textile printing, but you outsource banners and there's digital printers here that you can, when you start to put the pen and paper to it, you start to understand like this is something we're paying for every month and more, and you can control that in house. Things like that. That's one of the reoccurrences here at this type of trade show where you have that cross segment interaction where you start to see it. We have a Vanguard digital flatbed here, so we're flatbed printing onto rigid substrates. It's the VR5D is what we're showcasing here.
And that's a brand new. That's brand new.
Brand new for us, yeah. And really, we've had customers that were screen printers that got into the signage part and things like that. So there's our HTV side is here, and that's a booming business for us. So that's areas where it just complements your business. So I think that's probably not only can you see the latest and greatest that gets that. You may already be have an automatic or need to add an automatic. You can see the latest and greatest here, but you can also see several other items that complement your business. So,
absolutely.
And if you need a ticket to the show, I've got a link here for you. This is my Bitly link because it's 7,000 characters long for some reason. So this is a shorter version of it. You can get a free ticket for the show. And also here is the Go GSG website. So if you want to learn more about them, click that, enter that, click it, look them up. I'm sure you'll find something they can, something for your shop. So,
thanks, Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Yep. The Go GSG website is pretty incredible. I think the online store, it's pretty easy to navigate. I've had customers go on there. You can set up an account right from there.
Sure.
Which is pretty incredible. So,
hey, look, the show is open and we have people walking around now.
Coming in.
We're ready to rock.
That is awesome. Well, Jared, thank you. I know you got to go talk to customers.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks. Look forward to seeing you.
Thanks a lot, Jared.
All right.
All right. Well, Alan, let's wrap up real quick.
Sounds good.
I think this has been kind of fun. It was kind of neat. I think we have some bandwidth issues we gotta figure out, but overall, I'm going to give us an A. What do you think?
I think so. But you know what? It's not about what do we think. Everybody's giving thumbs up. So
yeah, right.
But again, you know what, Marshall? I feel like it wasn't just you and I. We had a team behind us. So thank you, everybody.
Oh, there's 1,000 people here. We have to thank.
Yeah.
So
exactly, we can't do it by name, but come down to the show, see if you can meet the team that helped put this on. So. Thank you, everybody. Marshall, you got stuff coming up. What's going on with Shirt Lab?
Yeah. So we have the Shirt Lab Women's Nexus. That's June the 5th. I would really love and encourage you guys to sign up for that. It's a dynamic event. It's on Saturday, June the 5th from 10 to about 3:30 Eastern. And we've got a different type of format and program that nobody's ever really kind of done before, I don't think. And so we're having 4 speakers. They're going to talk for 20 minutes about each of their things. Okay. And then we're going to have a breakout session for 20 minutes. And then we're going to come back and regroup, and everybody's going to share their opinions and thoughts about the topics. So there's going to be lots of networking, lots of engagement, lots of fun. And then we also have in September, Shirt Lab Fort Worth.
It's going to be incredible.
I did a Facebook Live from the venue yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, check that out on my Facebook page. So,
Marshall, I was just handed. This is all the show specials from GSG, and there's a ton of them in here in this book. But they're all online also, I was just told. So
we should have gotten that earlier.
Should have gotten it earlier. They just gave it to me as a prop. It was sitting there, and I didn't notice that. My bad. I'll take the blame on that.
They got those to hand out, I bet.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's stuff on the roll-in, from Cobras to everything, embroidery machines. It's all there, and even on supplies. I even saw the little Easy Way stuff in there. So, yay!
That's great. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. We love you and appreciate you, and thanks for watching. And we'll be back next week at our regular time, which is noon Eastern.
And Marshall, they can see this replay on YouTube and now audio on podcast.
Yeah,
go to RSS feeds, go to Spotify, and we're all on there.
Oh, hold on. I can share the Spotify link.
There it is.
It's right here. So here's the thing is if you can't make it live, watch the replay on YouTube. But whatever you do, we love it if you would share our broadcast, share that, to let everyone know that you watched and what we did today. That would be awesome for us too. So,
if you're in the Texas, Oklahoma area, come on down.
all right. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you
Have a
later.
great week.
Okay. Bye.